are now staring down a barrel of a crisis.
This is the plan. We're not turning around now.
Alfred,
Hey,
good
Jeff,
morning.
you're right. Good
How are
morning,
you?
sir.
Thanks for joining me today to talk about Foundation. What an amazing, I'm about 2 or 3 episodes in, but I've never seen anything like it. It is probably one of the most ambitious sci-fi series I've ever seen.
Yeah, well, look, that's a lovely review, man. I'll tell you what, that is how I felt reading it, Jeff. I got about as far as you had with the script, and I was like, what? What they did now? What's going on? I just couldn't believe it. Genuinely, I was like, this is the scope of it, the bold choices creatively. I was like, this feels very exciting. This feels like something I want to be part of. So I'm very happy to be able to sit here and talk to you about it now at the other end of that process, and just looking forward to the moment that people are going to get to enjoy it. Like, hopefully you are.
I'm enjoying it immensely. It's an adventure. How would you describe your character and his relationship with Dr. Selden?
Mm. So I play a character called Raish Foss. And Raish is... it's a good question, obviously based on what you've seen, Jeff. I mean,
Well, there's now look, Alfred. I know this show every 5 minutes there's spoilers. That's how this show is. So I'm tiptoeing it around it. So just give me like a general,
right.
a
Yeah,
general.
no, for sure. Don't worry, I'm very tentative with spoilers as well, Jeff. I've been in this game long enough to know the less you say, the better.
Do you know what I mean? Give people a flavor, but you don't want to give anything away. So Raish works for Harry, and sort of he, Harry, and Gale are sort of joined together in this common endeavor, this sort of great enterprise of Harry's. But there's another element to his relationship with Harry as well. There's a more intimate, more personal sort of father-son dynamic that exists there between them as well. So it was, from an acting perspective, that's kind of a lovely to be able to put on both those hats and sort of explore the tensions between those things, between the kind of the sort of professional side, I suppose, the sort of duty, the obligation, the responsibility, and the kind of warmer kind of father-son feelings, and how those things intersect and where the tension is between those two. There's a lot of good drama that comes out of that stuff. So yeah, it was a lovely part to play. It was a lot of fun.
And the Empire and the known galaxy is coming to an end, as they know it. And the last thing that Raish would think would be falling in love during such a crazy time right now. So could you describe his relationship with Gale?
So Raish is
the person who welcomes Gale to Trantor. So there's the sort of first port of call, but as I suppose that there's a parallel there with the Harry Harry Raish relationship, in that there is that professional side and there's a more personal side that emerges. And I don't know, I think that dichotomy is a nice thing, again, to get to play, to explore. There's good drama that comes out of that. And I suppose it's a reflection of the way the show explores that, I think, in a lot of different relationships. It explores the kind of personal life and the public life, the kind of the intersection of those two, the tensions between them. And I think there's a lot of, certainly the episodes I've watched, there's a lot of good stuff that comes out of mining that tension, that comes out of exploring that. And because I think that's something we can all relate with, right? I mean,
we all have an element of a personal public persona, a professional facade, whatever that is, in our own private life, and how do those two things tally? How do they match? I think that's one of the things the show does really well. It explores the psychology of the characters, despite its sort of epic scale. There's also that kind of personal human level. So hopefully people will find a lot of juiciness to draw them in.
Well, Alfred, what an intriguing show. Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate it. And remember, please respect and enjoy the peace.
A good reminder. Thank you very much for having me.